seconds on the clock.
And Chris Morrison. "15 seconds left.
Caution on the tabletop, caution on the tabletop.
Todd Murray done. Emily Weldon done. Woody Arthur done. Travis Witkowski done. Marshall Strite done. All drivers are finished. Chris
Alright.
Morrison done.
Hey, Travis.
The race is completed.
I may bump you up to regular stock because you were almost 2 seconds faster than the rest of the grid. Yeah. So I'm gonna next round I'm gonna bump you up. Yeah, you were 2 seconds faster than like everybody. So yeah.
Is that registering?
Yeah. Yep. All right, open truck is up. Over SJ, Terry, Steve, Nick, Randy, and Lisa.
Terry Brown.
Okay. Just either put cashier or I'll get you after. Are you paying card? Just grab it, I'll get you later. Todd, if I get you out here to Marshall.
Dan Jefferson. Randy O'Connor. Steve Suckow.
Yeah, yes please, thank you. I just went on 2 more cars, go across the line here. Alright, just 2 more cars. Alright, SJ go across the line, Lisa go across the line, and everyone else just hold still for a sec. Yeah, if we get one more Marshall in the middle, that'd be great. Okay, thanks. What's that? Yeah.
S.J. Perkins.
What's up? Right in the middle. There should be a stool oh, there's a stool right there that needs to be put over there. All right. Let's get SJ across the line one more time. Your transponder is being wonky. Sorry. There we go. All right, let's get lined up on the straightaway. It's going to be a little wonky, Lisa, for you. We don't have a profile for you, so I'll get that changed after this because you're both set to SJ right now. So we're just going to start it, and then after this round, we'll get you started. All right, drivers ready? Marshall's ready? Order is going to go SJ, Terry, Steve, Nick, Randy, and Dan, and then Lisa at the end. All right, drivers ready? Marshall's ready? SJ on the tone. Here we go. Terry. Steve, Nick, Randy, Dan, Lisa. All right, Dan is the number 1 car, so the bright yellow car. If he comes up behind you, please let him by.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown.
Vitaly, I can get you now if you're ready. Caution by Karen, caution by Karen.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown.
Caution straight away, right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle. Clear.
After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Nick Strite. Two minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Nick Strite.
.140 on the clock. Dan out in the 1, fast lap 12.516. Terry in the 2, Nick in the 3. Yeah.
After 2 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and
Caution on
Nick
the
Strite.
tabletop, caution on the tabletop. Grinder drivers, if you crash, please do not touch the throttle until your car is all 4 wheels on the ground.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Nick Strite. .45 seconds left. .30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 33 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Nick Strite.
20 seconds on the clock.
15 seconds left.
Dude, you gotta slow down your short course. That thing's a rocket ship.
S.J. Perkins done.
Yeah, I was holding on for dear life. I was like, I know.
Randy O'Connor done.
I was like, do I let him by? Do I try to fight him on it? Yeah, that's just.
Nick Strite done.
Oh, that's
Steve Suckow done.
insane.
Lisa
As soon as
Perkins
you get in
done.
front of me trying to chase this,
Terry Brown done.
there's no.
All drivers are finished. Dan Jefferson done.
Yeah. All right, that's the race.
The race is completed.
All right, two-wheel drive 75. Look for Nick, Scott, Randy, Steve, and Matt. So there's gonna be some overlap from this last race. So we're gonna need some volunteers for this one.
Scott Jackson. Nick Strite.
Yes, please.
Matt Hayes. Randy O'Connor. Steve Suckow.
All right, no speed, no speed. Straightaways close, straightaways close. I need a marshal at the end of the straightaway, please. Marshal at the end of the straightaway. Caution on tabletop, caution on tabletop. Again, no speed, no speed. Straightaway is closed. I still need a, there we go. All right, so order's gonna go Nick, Scott, Randy, Steve, and Matt. Again, Nick, Scott, Randy, Steve, and Matt. All right, driver's ready, marshal's ready. Nick on the tone, here we go. Scott, Randy, Steve, Matt. Need something? I sold the last set of B6 idler gears yesterday. I also gave mine away.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Scott Jackson, Nick Strite, and Matt Hayes.
I think I have a full Exotech transmission right now. 3:15 on the clock. Scott out in the 1, Nick in the 2, Matt in 3, Steve in 4, Randy in 5.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Scott Jackson, Nick Strite, and Matt Hayes.
.240 on the clock. Scott on the 1, 12.583 fast lap. Currently 19.404. Nick 18.401. Matt now up to the 2.
After
Nick
1
in the 3,
minute 30
Steve in 4,
seconds,
Randy in 5.
the top drivers are Scott Jackson, Matt Hayes, and Nick Strite. After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Scott Jackson, Matt Hayes, and Nick Strite.
Everyone's spaced out so far. Scott leading us around 12.492 fast lap. 140 on the clock. Scott 19.404, Matt 18.407, Nick 18.408, Steve 17.406, and Randy 16.403. Mine is?
After 2 minutes
What's
31
broken?
seconds, the top drivers are Scott Jackson, Matt Hayes,
What
and Nick
snapped in half?
Strite.
My sway bar? Snapped? Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Can you bring that over here for me? Yeah. Interesting.
1
Alrighty
minute
then.
left. After 3 minutes 1 second,
That might
the
explain why
top
it's being a
drivers are
little
Scott
wonky.
Jackson, Matt Hayes, and Nick Strite.
Sway bars are optional, right? 50 seconds on the clock.
45 seconds left.
Jaron, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to run it the rest of the day. I'm still going to run it the rest of the day. You don't need all your parts working on your car. You just need some
30
of them.
seconds After left. 3 minutes
30
31
seconds.
seconds, the top drivers are Scott Jackson, Nick Strite, and Matt Hayes.
If more.
15 seconds
Oh,
left.
double, yeah.
Nick Strite done. Matt Hayes done. Scott Jackson done. Steve Suckow done. All drivers are finished.
All right, that's the
Randy
race.
O'Connor done. The race
Heat
is
2
completed.
is up. Up next after this will be 2 mod. Drop your cars off, get right back out to Marshall. We're looking for Ryan, Ty, Dan, Mike, and Jeremy. Did the screw come out back there? Okay, give me a sec. All right, no speed, no speed. I gotta fix the track real
Dan
quick. 1 sec.
Jefferson.
All right, go ahead and get checked in.
Ty Trailer. Tail Whip. Jeremy Becker. Ryan Johnson.
All right, no speed, no speed. Straightaways closed. Was that enough warm-up time for you, Dan? Huh. All right. Order's going to go Ryan, Ty, Dan, Mike, and Jeremy. Again, Ryan, Ty, Dan, Mike, and Jeremy. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Ryan on the tone. Here we go. Ty, Dan, Mike, Jeremy. What's up?
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson.
All right, Dan out on the 1, 12 flat. Mike in the 2, 12.3. Dan out in 24.08. Mike 19.409. Ryan 19.411. Ty 18.4 flat. Jeremy 18.414. 2:40 on the clock.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson. Two minutes
2 minutes
left.
on the clock.
The top drivers
Dan
are
still
Dan
in the round. Mike
Jefferson,
in the 2,
Tail
Ty in
Whip,
3, Ryan in
and
the 4,
Ty
Jeremy in
Trailer.
5. Up next after this will be 2 mod. 1:30 on the clock.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jeppesen, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson. One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jeppesen, Tail Whip, and Ty Trailer. "45 seconds left.
No position change at the moment. After
left. 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jeppesen, Tail Whip, and Ty Trailer. "15 seconds left. Tail Whip done. Ryan Johnson done. Ty Trailer done. Dan Jeppesen done.
Track still alive, track still alive.
All drivers are finished. Jeremy Becker done. The race is completed.
All right, two-wheel drive modified is up. Drop your cars off, get right back out to Marshall.
Robert Bacozzi. Brad Borneal.
All right, let's go ahead and get lined up. It's gonna go Brad and then Robert. I hope you guys can remember that. Should be straightforward. All right. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Brad on the tone. Robert. My money's on the car with the 4 wheels.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Brad Borneal, Robert Bacozzi. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Brad Borneal, Robert Bacozzi.
Brad fast lap 11.684.
After 1
Robert
minute
fast
30
lap
seconds,
11.621.
the top drivers are Brad Borneal, Robert Bacozzi. 2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Brad Borneal, Robert Bacozzi. After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Brad Borneal, Robert
New fast lap
Bacozzi.
11.482. Robert on 24.08. Brad 21.411.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Brad Borneal, Robert Bacozzi. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Brad Borneal, Robert Bacozzi. 15 seconds left. Brad Borneal done.
Robert fast lap 11.352.
All drivers are finished. Robert Bacozzi done. The race is completed.
All right, we'll take like 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll get started. What's up? Double. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. We got 13.5 four-wheel drive up, so 2 mod, and then let's get sportsman drivers out to the track to marshal too, since there were only 2 mod drivers. Maybe some stock drivers, just anyone who's available, please. Since we're a little light on people today. It's gonna go Dan, Ryan, Ty, Mike, Jaron, Scott, and SJ. Let's get drivers checked in. Yeah.
Is there lower cups that I can get a lower ride?
Dan Jefferson.
Those are the lowest cups.
They are?
Yep.
Because I'm all the way.
Are you running truck springs by accident?
Tail whip.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, you can change your. Drop your shocks down.
That'll give me a lower ride height.
You're standing them up, so that's gonna give you
Higher ride height.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and get drivers checked in. Marshals out to the track.
Ryan Johnson. Ty Trailer. Jaron Pickla.
Shot flyers? Yeah. They're the blue ones in my
S.J.
Can you
Perkins.
marshal first? Can you marshal this first? I'm not gonna do it. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. All right, if I get 2 more marshals. I need 2 more marshals, please. I need someone right here, and I need someone at the AE banner. 1 more marshal. Someone, anyone. All right, no speed, no speed. Straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Again, if I get 1 more volunteer marshal, 1 more volunteer marshal.
I can try to get both of these areas.
I just need someone all the way to the back. Thank you much. All right. Order's going to go Dan, Ryan, Ty, Mike, Jaron, Scott, and SJ. Again, Dan, Ryan, Ty, Mike, Jaron, Scott, and SJ. All right. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Dan on the tone. Here we go. Ryan, Ty, Mike, Jaron, Scott, SJ. What was up with your buggy?
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Ryan Johnson, Dan Jefferson, and Ty Trailer.
There's one suspect flyer that I resoldered, and we'll see. It
Right.
started going as soon as I got to the table, of course.
Okay.
We'll see. It'll go or it won't.
All right, Mike out on the 1 with the 12 flat. Ryan in the 2. 12, 157. Dan now up to the 1. Dan 24.07. Mike 24.08. Ryan 24.11. Ty 24.12. Jaron
After 1 minute, 3
19.407.
minutes,
Scott
the top drivers are
18.46.
Dan
SJ
Jefferson,
16.4.
Ryan Johnson, and Ty Trailer. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Ty Trailer.
2:20 on the clock. Dan out on the 1. Mike in the 2. Ty in the 3. Ryan in the 4. Jaron in the 5. Scott in the 6. SJ in the 7.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Tail Whip.
.140 on the clock. Dan ladies round. Ryan now up to the 2. Mike in the 3. Jaron in the 4. Scott in the
After
5.
2
SJ in the
minutes
6.
30 seconds, the top
Dan
drivers
and
are
Ryan
Dan
both on
Jefferson,
19
Ryan
lap,
Johnson,
20
and
lap
Tail
pace.
Whip.
Mike 19.405, Jaron 18.4 flat, Scott 18.411, SJ 16.412. 1 minute call for a 13.5 short course.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Tail Whip. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are
25
Dan
seconds on the
Jefferson,
clock. Dan
Ryan
still answers
Johnson,
around.
and
Fast lap
Tail
goes to
Whip.
Mike 11.814. Ryan in the 2, 12.157. Dan fast lap 11.956. Dan now the only one on a 20 lap pace.
15 seconds
Everyone's
left.
spaced out a couple seconds between. No real battles going on at the moment. We got 5 seconds on the clock.
Ryan Johnson done. Dan Jefferson done. Tail Whip done. Scott Jackson done. SJ Perkins done. All drivers are finished. Jaron Pickle done. The race is completed. Adam Gray. Jeremy Becker. Tail Whip. Mud Flap. Terry Brown. Jaron Pickle.
All right. One more corner marshal down here at the end of the straightaway. One of Ryan or Emily over here. Oh, you got it? Okay, never mind. SJ's got it. Everybody get a lap in. All right, line them up. It's going to be Mike, Alex, Terry, Jaron, Jeremy, and Adam. Come on, Terry. There we go. All right, so Mike on the tone. Alex, Terry, Jaron, Jeremy, and Adam whenever you're ready. Four minutes of short bus fun.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Mud Flap, Tail Whip, and Terry Brown.
Right after 40 seconds, we got Alex in the 1, Mike in the 2, Jaron in the 3, Terry in the 4, Jeremy in the 5, Adam in the 6. Fast lap of the race is a 13.447 out of Mike. Alex is on
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Mud
18.409.
Flap,
Everyone else
Jaron
is still on the
Pickle,
17
and
lap
Tail Whip.
pace. Oh, out of the track. All right, 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. We got Alex in the 1, Jaron in the 2 now, and Mike
After
in the
1
3.
minute 31 seconds.
13.77
drivers
out
are mud
of
flat.
Alex for
Jaron
fast
Pickle
lap.
and tail whip.
13.9 out of Jaron. 13.447 out of Mike. Something happened to Jaron there. Got Terry up in the 2 now. Mike still in the 3. Oh, sweeper, sweeper. $13.6 out of Alex. Alex in the 1, Mike in the 2, Terry in the 3.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Mud Flap, Tail Whip, and Terry Brown.
Alex on the 18.409, Mike on the 17.403. No real close battles as far as on the clock goes. Remember, if someone's faster than
After
you,
2
let them go
minutes,
by.
31
This is
seconds,
just qualifying.
The top drivers are Mud Flap, Tail Whip, and Jaron
Sweeper,
Pickle.
sweeper. Oh. Right, 13.435 out of Alex. That's the fast lap of the race. 13.447 out of Mike. Mike is almost on an 18-lap pace, 17.4 flat.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Mud Flap, Tail Whip, and
Oh,
Terry
and
Brown.
Alex takes a little tumble. It's going to let Mike get a little closer. Mike's on an 18.413. Alex, you're on an 18.409.
45
Both
seconds left.
13.44s for fast laps, so real close on the time. Oh, Mike rolls it over. That's unfortunate. 30 seconds to go. Alex in the 1, Mike in the 2, Terry in the 3.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Mud Flap, Tail Whip,
Leaders
and
coming
Terry
up on
Brown.
you, Terry.
Brown. 15 seconds left.
Oh, Alex takes a spill there. That might let Mike catch back up. 2 seconds to go. Don't stop till you hear your name. Alex crash again.
Tail
Oh
whip
no,
done.
that's gonna definitely mess that whole thing up for Alex.
Jeremy Becker done.
Oh, Mike takes
Mud
the
Flap
1.
done. Jaron Pickle done.
Alex in the 2.
Adam Gray done. All drivers are
Terry
finished.
in the 3.
Terry Brown done.
Jaron in the 4. Jeremy in the 5. Adam in the 6.
The race is completed.
All right, let's get marshals out to the track. Sportsman drivers, go ahead and get checked in. We're looking for Woody, Todd, Emily, Chris, Marshall, and Adam.
Woody Arthur. Adam Gray. Emily Weldon. Marshall Strite.
Gonna need a few volunteers.
Chris
We
Morrison.
got some overlap from the last race, and
Todd Murray.
I've got to RD this one. So, all right, we got checks on everybody. Let's get them lined up on the straightaway. I need a corner down the end of the driver's stand. I need a corner at the middle, and I need a corner up by me. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Jeremy. I need 3 more. Jaron, can I get you up front here? Then I need someone in the middle. It's going to go Woody, Todd, Emily, Chris, Marshall, and Adam. All right, I'll have you go to the middle. And yeah, right here. All right. Can we get someone down at the end? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, again, Woody, Todd, Emily, Chris, Marshall, and Adam. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Woody on the tone. Here we go. Todd, Emily, Chris, Marshall, Adam. Caution on the tabletop, caution on the tabletop.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Emily Weldon.
Chris out on the 1, Todd on the 2, Emily in 3, Woody in the 4, Marshall in the 5, Adam in 6. Fast lap goes Todd 13.992. What's that?
3 minutes after left. 1 minute 1 second. The top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison,
3 minutes
and
on the
Emily
clock.
Weldon.
Chris out in the 1, Todd in the 2, Emily in 3, Marshall in the 4, Woody in the 5, Adam in the 6. I believe this might be Chris's last run. Today might be his last race in Sportsman. When he gets that new car built, I think he will be bumping. 2:30 on the clock.
After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison.
Little two-wheel action there. 2:20 on the clock.
Two minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon,
I'd like to
and
thank
Chris
Jeremy
Morrison.
for creating some drama in the last lap of short course. 1:45 on the clock. We got Todd out in the 1, Emily in the 2, Chris in the 3, Woody in the 4, Adam in the 5, Marshall in the 6. Looks like Marshall missed lap. I will add that back.
After 2 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison.
Caution on the off camber. Caution on the off camber. Clear.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 33 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Emily Weldon. "15 seconds left. Emily Weldon done. Chris Morrison done. Todd Murray done. Woody Arthur done. Marshall Strite done. All drivers are finished.
All right, that's a race.
Adam
Drop your
Gray
cars
done.
off. Get right back out to Marshall.
The race is completed.
Up next, open truck. Looking for Dan, Nick, Terry, Randy, SJ, Steve, and Lisa. Dude.
Dan Jefferson.
Yeah, thank you.
Nick Strite. Randy O'Connor. S.J. Perkins.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get marshals out to the track. Let's get drivers checked in.
Lisa Perkins.
All right, just waiting on Terry and Steve to get checked in here.
Steve Suckow.
Terry, you want to go across the line? Oh, sorry. There's 2 orange cars. I thought that was you. Never mind. All right. Once we get Terry checked in, then we will get started. Order's going to go Dan, Nick, Terry, Randy, SJ, Steve, and Lisa.
Terry Brown.
There we go. All right, again, Dan, Nick, Terry, Randy, SJ, Steve, and Lisa. Those 2 paint jobs aren't confusing at all. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Dan on the tone. Here we go. Nick, Terry, Randy, SJ, Steve, Lisa.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Nick Strite, Dan Jefferson, and Terry Brown. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown.
Caution on the straightaway, caution on the straightaway, caution on the straightaway. Continue caution, stay inside, stay inside, stay inside. Caution on the chicane, caution on the chicane. .235 on the clock. Again, everyone's spaced out. Closest battle between Nick and Terry. 12.569 fast lap out of Jefferson. 18.402 Terry. 18.409 Terry in the 2. Nick in the 3. Nick 17.404. Randy 16.412. SJ 15.412. Steve 13.409 and Lisa 10.423. Caution by Chad. Caution by Chad. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Right in the middle.
After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Nick Strite.
140 on the clock. Dan leads around. Dan new fast lap 12.143. Terry in the 2, Nick in the 3, Randy in the 4. Everyone now spaced out at least 2 seconds between each position.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Nick Strite.
Gap between 1 and 2 is 10 seconds. Caution over the back hip. Caution on the back hip. Clear.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown.
50 seconds on the clock. Dan Lacine 11.9.
45 seconds left.
Caution in the middle. Caution in the middle. Thank you, Chris.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown. 15 seconds left. Randy O'Connor done. Dan Jefferson done. S.J. Perkins done. Nick Strite done. Terry Brown done. Steve Suckow done.
Track is still live. Track is still live. Just waiting on Lisa to go across the line.
All drivers
there
are
we go.
finished. Lisa Perkins done. The race is completed.
All right, let's get drivers checked in. We're looking for Nick, Matt, Steve, Randy, Jeremy, and Travis. Let's get marshals out to the track. We may need a few volunteers here.
Jeremy Becker. Matt Hayes.
How long between rounds?
Like 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go get a quick bite to eat.
Okay.
Steve Suckow. Nick Strite. Travis Witkowski.
All right, I need marshals out to the track, please. Marshals out to the track. Gonna need a few volunteers for this one. Caution on the tabletop. Caution on the tabletop. Continued caution. Marshals, marshals, marshals. I need 1, 2, 3 more marshals. 3 more marshals, please. I need someone at the tabletop. I need someone in the middle. I need someone at the top of the straight. Thank you, Terry.
Randy
If I get someone
O'Connor.
out to the middle and someone up on the tabletop, please. All right. No speed, no speed. Straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Order's going to go Nick, Matt, Steve, Randy, Jeremy, and Travis. Just heads up, Travis, I'm not sure if that's the right transponder profile. There's like 3 different options. So if you check it later, let me know if it's the wrong one and I'll get you sorted out. There was 3 Travis Witowskis, so. Okay. All right. Order again. Nick, Matt, Steve, Randy, Jeremy, and Travis. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Nick on the tone. Here we go. Matt, Steve, Randy, Jeremy, Travis, caution at the front jump, caution on the front jump, clear.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Nick Streit, and Jeremy Becker.
Caution on the back hip, caution on the back hip. Continue caution, continue caution.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Matt Hayes, Nick Streit, and Travis Witkowski.
Jeremy, the green car behind you is up in pole position. Please let him by.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Matt Hayes, Nick Streit, and Travis Witkowski.
.2:15 on the clock. Nick out in the 1, Matt in the 2, Travis in 3, Jeremy in the 4, Steve in the 5, Randy in the 6. Fast lap 12.776 out of Nick. Nick 18.401, Matt 18.402, Travis 18.411, Steve 17.409, Jeremy 17.414, Randy 16.410.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Nick Streit, Matt Hayes, and Travis Witkowski.
Fast lap goes to Nick 12.776, Travis fast lap 12.789. So about 100th second between the two.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Nick Streit, Matt Hayes, and Travis Witkowski.
.110 on the clock. No position change at the moment. Travis, new fast lap overall. Matt now setting a new fast lap
1 minute left, 3
12.420.
minutes,
Travis
1
fast lap
second.
12.692.
The top drivers are Nick Streit, Matt Hayes, and Travis Witkowski. .45
Caution on the
seconds
chicane,
left.
caution on chicane.
.30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Matt Hayes, Nick Streit, and Travis Witkowski.
Matt now up in the 1, Nick in the 2, Travis in the 3, Steve in the 4, Jeremy in the 5.
15 seconds left.
Caution out the chicane, clear.
Steve Suckow done. Jeremy Becker done. Travis Witkowski done. Nick Streit done. All drivers are finished. Matt
All
Hayes
right,
done.
that is the race. Drop your cars
The
off.
race
Get
is
right back
completed.
out to Marshall. Heat 2 is up. All right, looking for Dan, Mike, Ty, Ryan, and Scott. Let's get marshals out to the track, please. Marshals out to the track.
Dan Jefferson. Ty Trailer. Tail Whip. Scott Jackson. Ryan Johnson.
I'm gonna do the same, A and B. I'm gonna do the same as how it is 5 and 5. All right, I need one more marshal. Two more marshals. Sorry, 2 more marshals, please. Need someone up by me and someone over by the AE banner. Again, someone up by me and someone over by the AE banner. All right, just someone by the AE banner. One more person. One more marshal. One more marshal. The really big one down at the end. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Then I can get you. All right, you'll take the middle. Thank you, Brad. All right. Much appreciated. Brad, we're going to get you like an honorary marshal shirt or something. All right. Order's going to go Dan, Mike, Ty, Ryan, and Scott. What? All right, again, Dan, Mike, Ty, Ryan, and Scott. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Dan on the tone. Here we go. Mike, Ty, Ryan, Scott.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson.
We got 5 to 10 minutes.
After left. 1 minute 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson.
All right, Dan out on the 1, fast lap 12.208. Dan out on 24.12. Mike in the 2, 12.418. Fast lap 19.402. Mike 19. Ryan now 19.402. Mike 19.402 as well. Scott 19.409. Ty 19.411. All drivers about half second or so between each position. Close battle right now between Ryan and Mike.
After 1
about
minute
a tenth of a
31
second
seconds,
back now.
the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson.
Ty moves up to the 4 now. Scott in the 5. Scott now back to the 4 now. Mike up to a 20 lap pace.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top
1 second
drivers
back
are
between
Dan
1
Jefferson,
and 2.
Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson.
Half second back between 2 and 3. Caution on the tabletop. Caution on the tabletop. Caution tabletop, right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle. Stay wide, stay wide, stay wide. Clear.
After 2 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Tail Whip, Ryan Johnson, and Scott Jackson. One minute left.
1 minute on the clock. Scott
After
now
3
up in the
minutes,
1,
2
Ryan in the 2,
seconds,
Dan in the 3,
the top
Ty in the 4,
drivers
Mike
are
in the
Scott
5.
Jackson, Ryan Johnson, and Dan Jefferson.
Not looking to
seconds
affect
left.
overall position from Q1. Scott needs to hold on to this. Move up looks like 1 spot.
30 seconds left.
Caution on the back
After
tail
3
top.
minutes
Caution on the back
32
tail top.
seconds, the top drivers are Scott Jackson, Ryan Johnson, and Dan Jefferson. 15 seconds left.
I got him. Thank you. 10 seconds on the clock.
Dan Jefferson done. Tail whip done. Scott Jackson done. All drivers are finished. Ryan Johnson done. Ty Trailer done. The race is completed.
All right, looking for Brad and Robert. Most coveted race of the day. All eyes on you. All one of our viewers on the live stream are watching. I.e. Chad Kramer, I believe. I think he's watching right now. All right, let's get marshals at the track. Take about a 5-10 minute break here after this.
Robert Bacozzi. Brad Borneal.
All right, no speed, no speed. Straightaway's closed, straightaway's closed. Order's gonna go Brad, and then Robert, and then that's it. All right. Driver's ready, marshals ready. Brad on the tone. Here we go. Robert.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Robert Bacozzi, Brad Borneal.
3:20 on the clock. Robert out on the 1, Brad on the 2. Fast lap 11.591 out of Bacozzi. Brad fast lap 11.773.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Robert Bacozzi, Brad Borneal. After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Robert
2:25 on the
Bacozzi,
clock.
Brad Borneal. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Robert Bacozzi, Brad Borneal. After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Robert Bacozzi, Brad Borneal. 1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Robert Bacozzi, Brad Borneal. 45 seconds left. Thirty seconds
30
left.
seconds on the clock.
After 3
Fast lap
minutes,
to
32
Bacozzi,
seconds.
11.346.
The top drivers are
Brad
Robert
fast lap,
Bacozzi, Brad
11.686.
Borneal.
Both on a 20 lap pace. 20 seconds.
15 seconds left.
Caution on the hip, caution on the hip.
Robert Bacozzi done. All drivers are finished. Brad
All right,
Borneal
that's
done.
the race. We'll get started
The
here in
race is
about
completed.
10 minutes. $1. All right, all right, all right. 13.5 four-wheel drive is up. Let's get 2 mod drivers out to the track to Marshall, and also some 75 stock guys since we were a little light on people. Also probably some sportsmen because I think we have some overlap between stock and 13.5. Yeah, so let's get Marshall's. He did, okay. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, no worries. So let's get stock drivers out to the track to Marshall, please. 2 mod is no longer a class, so stock drivers, you are the ones who are up now to Marshall.
Dan Jefferson,
Stock buggy, 17.5.
Ryan Johnson,
Either right now.
Jaron Thakwa,
Either one.
Scott
Anybody.
Jackson, Tail Whip,
Thank you.
Ryan Johnson, Scott Jackson, Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, Jaron Thakwa.
I need 2 more Marshall. I need someone over by the AE banner, and I need someone up on the tabletop, please. Again, 2 more Marshalls out to the track. 2 more Marshalls out to the track, please. If I could get a couple volunteers, that would be great.
S.J. Perkins,
Just need Ty to go across the line here. Again, 2 more Marshalls, please. 2 more Marshalls. Anyone, anyone. Let's get some sportsmen, guys. If we get 2 sportsmen
Trailer.
volunteers out here, that'd be great. 2 Marshalls, 2 Marshalls. Please, anybody, anybody. I'll take anyone. Thank you very much. All right, no speed, no speed. Straightaways closed, straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Order's going to go Dan, Mike, Ryan, Jaron, Scott, Ty, and SJ. Again, Dan, Mike, Ryan, Jaron, Scott, Ty, and SJ. All right. If I get 1 more Marshal down at the AE banner, 1 more Marshal at the AE banner, that would be great. Again, Dan, Mike, Ryan, Jaron, Scott, Ty, and SJ. All right. All right, we're expecting a whole shot here out of SJ, it sounds like. So be aware. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. On the tone, here we go. Not quite. All right, close enough. Clean start out of everyone.
After 30 seconds,
Caution
the
by
top
Karen,
drivers
caution
are
by
Dan
Karen.
Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Scott Jackson. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Jaron Pickle, and Tail Whip.
Caution by Karen, caution by Karen. 2:30 on the clock. Dan out on the 1, 11.852
minute,
fast lap,
31
24.07. Mike,
The top drivers are
18.401.
Dan Jefferson,
Ryan,
Tail
18.43.
Whip,
Caution
and
on
Ryan
the
Johnson.
chicane, caution on the chicane, caution on the chicane. Stay inside, clear. Scott in the 3, Brian. Caution, chicane, caution, chicane, caution. Caution straight away. Stay inside, clear.
Two minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Scott Jackson, and Ryan Johnson.
Caution at the chicane, clear.
After 2 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Scott Jackson, and Ryan Johnson.
Scott with a nice wheelie down the back straight. Dan still out in the 1, Scott in the 2, Ryan in the 3, Jaron in the 4, Mike in the 5, SJ in the 6.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Scott Jackson, and Ryan Johnson. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes
25
32
seconds on the clock.
seconds, the top
Dan
drivers
still
are
leads
Dan
around Scott in the 2,
Jefferson,
Ryan 3,
Scott
Jaron in the 4,
Jackson,
Mike in the
and
5,
Ryan
SJ in the
Johnson.
6. 20 seconds on the clock, no position change.
15 seconds left. Tail whip done. Scott Jackson done. S.J. Perkins done. Ryan Johnson done. Dan Jefferson done. All drivers
All
are
right,
finished.
that's the race.
Jaron Pickle done. The race is completed.
13.5 short course is up.
Adam Gray. Mud Flap. Jaron Pickle. Terry Brown.
Okay, we got corner marshals. You getting right here?
Tail whip.
Fantastic.
Jeremy
All right, everyone
Becker.
get a lap in or two. See how nice I am, Alex. Laid back, not in a hurry. It's beautiful. It's a good thing. All right, line them up. Mike in the 1, Alex in the 2, Terry in the 3, Jaron in the 4, Jeremy in the 5, and Adam in the 6. You guys play nice in this first corner or two, if that's possible. All right, corner marshals ready, drivers ready, on the tone. Ooh, Alex narrowly avoids disaster on the first corner. Oh. Run, Mikey, run. All right, Mikey in the 1, Alex in the 2, Jaron in the
After
3,
30
Terry in the 4,
seconds,
Jeremy in the 5,
the top
Adam in the
drivers
6.
are Tail Whip, Mud Flap, and Jaron Pickle.
Mike with a 13.68 for the fast lap of the race so far. Now you got a 12 in there, Mike. Oh, sweeper, go inside on the sweeper, clear. 13.5 out of Mike, 13.8 out of Alex.
After 1 minute, 3 minutes left. The top
Mikey
drivers
is
are
about a
Tail Whip,
lap
Mud
on
Flap, and
the
Terry Brown.
lap on the field already almost. Actually, he is a lap on the field. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Mike in the 1, Alex in the 2, Jaron in the 3. Jeremy in the 4, Terry in the 5, Adam in the 6.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Tail Whip, Mud Flap, and Jaron Pickle.
Mikey messes up on the straightaway. All right, Alex, you're not too far behind Mike. If you can put some good laps down here and catch him, you got 2 minutes to do it. 13.3 out of
2
Mikey,
minutes
13.5 out
1
of
second.
Alex.
The top drivers are Tail Whip, Mud Flap,
About
and
a
Jaron
6
Pickle.
second gap between Mike and Alex. Come on, Alex, you got this. Oh, Mike made a mistake.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Tail Whip, Mud Flap, and Jaron Pickle.
Right, about a straightaway gap in between Mike and Alex. 13.30 out of Mike and a 13.54 out of Alex for fast laps. About 3 seconds back now, Alex. You got a minute to catch him. He's making
1 minute
mistakes.
left. After 3 minutes 1
That
second,
should give you
the
less,
top drivers
less
are Tail
than
Whip,
straightaway.
Mud Flap, and Jaron Pickle.
Come on, Mud Flaps, you got it. Sweeper,
45
sweeper,
seconds
sweeper.
left.
Clear. Oh, Alex caught up to Mike. He's going to make it a race. Got 35 seconds to go. Watch out. Leader coming through. Leader coming through.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top
And
drivers
second
are Tail
place,
Whip,
right behind
Mud
you
Flap,
too.
and Terry Brown.
Oh, Mikey rolls it over. Oh, and recovers. Alex right on his tail. Going to get 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left. Come on, Alex. Might get one more lap. Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, you guys.
Tail Whip done. Mud Flap done.
Oh, you guys both
Jaron
got
Pickle
caught.
done.
Good
Jeremy
race to the
Becker
end,
done.
though. Mike in the 1, Alex in the 2.
All drivers
Terry
are
in the
finished.
3, Jaron in the 4, Jeremy in
Terry
the 5,
Brown
Adam
done.
in the 6.
The race is completed.
You know, honestly though, I drove too slow anyway, so.
All right, sorry about that. Let's get that switched over. All right, go ahead and get checked in, guys.
Adam Gray, Woody Arthur, Emily Weldon, Chris Morrison, Todd Murray.
What's that? I need 3 more marshals, please. If I get 3 volunteer marshals, that'd be great. Again, 3 volunteer marshals.
Marshall Strite,
Adam, go across the line, please. If I get 3 volunteer marshals, I need someone by me, someone at the end of the straightaway, and someone in the middle.
Adam Gray,
Almost had him. Mike. I was catching up to him, but. All right. Order's going to go Todd, Woody, Chris, Emily, Marshall, and Adam. Scott, let's get you in the middle, and Terry will cover the end of the straightaway. All right. Drivers, are you ready? Marshals, are you ready? On the tone. Here we go.
But also, I was looking at it. I never broke a 14, so it's my bad for even letting him catch me in the first place. I'm just going from wheeler straight to truck.
Caution on the hip. Caution on the hip. Caution on the tabletop. Caution on the tabletop.
Yeah, I need to get that sway bar back on. It was good on the rotation, but my problem was that it made it really sketchy if I landed even slightly off. It would just the whole car.
after 30 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray,
Caution
Emily
straightaway.
Weldon,
Caution
and
straightaway.
Adam Gray.
Caution straightaway. Continued caution. Continued caution. Continued caution. Caution at the chicane. Caution on the chicane. Caution after the chicane. Caution after the chicane. Clear.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Emily Weldon.
Caution in the middle. Caution in the middle.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison.
His motor fucking
Yeah.
His motor.
Terry's got a fast car. He just can't drive it.
That thing's insane.
2:12 on the clock. Todd out in the 1, Emily in the 2, Chris in 3, Marshall in the 4. Adam in the 5, Woody in the 6. Fast lap 14.127.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison. After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison.
1:15 on the clock. Todd out in the 1, Emily in the 2, Chris in 3, Woody in the 4, Marshall in the 5, Adam in the 6.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison.
20 seconds on the clock. Fast lap goes to Chris, 13.648.
15 seconds left.
Closest battle on the grid between Emily and Woody right now. That is probably some of
Todd
the cleanest
Murray
racing
done.
we got going on the track.
Chris Morrison done.
Following each other a little too closely
Woody
through that
Arthur
back
done.
section.
Emily Weldon done. All drivers are finished. Marshall Strite done. The race is completed.
All right, that's the race. Drop your cards off, get right back out to Marshall. We got open truck. Huh? Better? Yeah, I need a sway bar. Like I can drive the car, but I can't push the car. Yeah.
Dan
You got
Jefferson.
front? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, just snapped mine in half. Well, yesterday I snapped it in half, and I've been driving on it all day. Okay. Okay. Whatever the thickest one you have. Just
Randy
something to get me
O'Connor.
running for right now. Thank you. All right, let's get drivers checked in.
Steve Suckow.
I need marshals out to the track. Marshals at the track. I need Adam. I'll have you up by me, and then I need someone in the middle, someone up on the tabletop, please. I'm sorry. What happened to your buggy? Lose power again?
S.J. Perkins. Lisa Perkins. Terry Brown.
Wonder if there's a. Oh. Okay. I wonder if there might be a short or something on your board on your ESC. Or a sensor wire. Could be sensor wire going out too, but. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, just need Nick to go across the line here. Alright, Nick, just go across the line, get checked in. Order's going to go Dan, Nick, Terry, Randy, Steve, SJ,
Nick
and
Strike.
Lisa. Again, Dan, Nick, Terry, Randy, Steve, SJ, and Lisa. Little 50-50 grind there out of Nick. All right, let's get everyone lined up. Dan, Nick, Terry, Randy, Steve, SJ, and Lisa. All right, drivers ready. Marshall's ready. On the tone, here we go.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown.
3:20 on the clock. Dan out in the 1, Nick in the 2, Terry in 3, Randy in the 4, Steve in the 5, SJ in the 6, Lisa in the 7. Fast lap 12.734 out of Nick. Top 2 drivers both on 18 lap pace. Randy and Terry on 16 lap pace. Steve on 15.402, SJ 13.417, Lisa 8.418. Caution on the back chicane, caution on the back chicane, caution tabletop, clear. All clear, all
After
clear.
1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Randy O'Connor.
Caution at end of the straightaway, caution at end of the straightaway. Whose car? There's 2. Okay, yeah, Terry, I got him.
After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Randy O'Connor. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown. After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown.
That's because there's like 2 novice drivers out there. Or what? There's one novice driver out there. She did? Oh, never mind.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top
Fast
drivers
lap
are
goes to
Dan
Dan
Jefferson,
12.583,
Nick Strite,
Dan
and Terry
Allen
Brown.
19.408, Nick 18.404, Terry 17.414, Randy 16.408, Steve 15.4 flat, SJ 13.405.
45 seconds left. $30 left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Nick Strite, and Terry Brown.
15 seconds on the clock.
15 seconds left.
All right, she'll call you when you're done.
Steve Suckow done. Nick Strite done. Dan Jefferson done. Terry Brown done. Randy O'Connor done. All drivers are finished. S.J. Perkins done. The race is completed.
All right, B1 of Stock Buggy is up. Come on, Nick, you got to keep all your pins in the car. I know from experience, it's kind of helps. All right. Let's get marshals out to the track. Drivers up to stand. We're going to have some overlap between the 2 rounds, so if we get some volunteers from Sportsman out here, that'd be great. Thank you.
Travis Witkowski. Steve Suckow. Nick Strite.
All right, let's get cars checked in. Yeah?
Jeremy
diff
Becker.
rebuild? So it was the diff? Okay. I think we didn't give me a second.
Randy O'Connor.
Let me get this race started and then I'll, yeah. All right, let's get your cars lined up. Cars lined up. No more speed, no more speed. Straightaways closed, straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Order's going to go Nick, Travis, Steve, Jeremy, and Randy. Again, Nick, Travis, Steve, Jeremy, and Randy. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. On the tone, here we go.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Nick Strite, and Randy O'Connor.
All right, 3 minutes on the clock. Travis out in the 1, Nick in the 2, Jeremy in 3, Steve in the 4, Randy in 5. Fast lap 12.566 out of Travis.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Nick Strite, and Jeremy Becker. After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Nick Streit, and Jeremy Becker.
2:20 on the clock. Fast lap out of Nick, 12.2. Travis out 19.413, Nick 18.410, Jeremy 18.413, Steve 17.4 flat, Randy 16.408. Close
2
battle right now
minutes
between
left.
Steve
After
and
2
Jeremy.
minutes 1 second, the
About
top
a half
drivers
second
are
between
Travis
those two.
Witkowski, Nick Streit, and Jeremy Becker.
1:50 on the clock. Caution by Karen, caution by Karen.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Nick Streit, and Jeremy Becker.
$1:15 on the clock. No position change at the moment.
Thanks for bumping Travis, dude. He's fast. Really fast.
1 minute on the
minute
clock.
left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Nick Streit, and Jeremy Becker.
No. 45 seconds on the clock.
45 seconds left. $30 left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Nick Streit, and Jeremy Becker. $15 left. Travis Witkowski done. Jeremy Becker done. Nick Streit done. Steve Suckow done.
Track still live, track still live. Just waiting on Randy to go across the line.
All drivers are
All right,
finished.
that is a race.
Randy O'Connor done.
A1
the race
is up.
completed.
Mod has been canceled, so this will be the last race, and then we'll take about a 10-minute break, and then we'll go into A2 or the A2s. All right.
Dan Jefferson. Scott Jackson. Tail whip. Ty Trailer. Matt Hayes. Ryan
Need
Johnson.
marshals out of the track, please. Marshals out of the track. Caution at Chad, caution at Chad. Marshals, please, marshals. I need someone in the middle, someone by me, and someone at the top of the straight. Thank you, Emily. So I just need someone in the middle and someone up by me. One more marshal. I get one more marshal out to the middle. One more marshal again. If I get one volunteer. Thank you. No speed, no speed. Straightaways close, straightaways close. Order's going to go Dan, Mike, Scott, Ty, Ryan, and Matt. Again, Dan, Mike, Scott, Ty, Ryan, and Matt. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. On the tone, here we go. Caution tabletop, caution tabletop.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson.
3:25 on the clock. Dan out in the 1, Mike in the 2, Ryan in 3, Matt in the 4, Scott in the 5. Fast lap 12:175 out of Dan, 19:403 out of Jeppesen. Mike 18:401, Ryan 17:4 flat, Matt 16:406, and Scott 13:4 flat.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson.
Turnbuckle? Yeah, broke the end right off of it. What size turnbuckle? Truck length, I have no idea. I don't think we're gonna have any truck lengths right now.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson. After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson.
All right, we got Dan out in the 1, Mike in the 2, Ryan in the 3, Matt in the 4, Scott in the 5. Dan out on 24:09, Mike 19:403, Ryan 19:410, Matt 18:407, Scott 15:406. Everyone gapped out though about 3 to 4 seconds between each position.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Tail Whip, and Ryan Johnson. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds
30
left.
seconds.
After 3 minutes 32 seconds,
Mike saying fast
the
lap
top drivers are Dan
11:932.
Jefferson, Tail Whip,
Dan
and
fast lap
Ryan Johnson.
12:140. Ryan 12:426. 20 seconds.
15 seconds left. Tail Whip done. Matt Hayes done. Scott Jackson done. Ryan Johnson done. All drivers are finished.
All right, that's the race.
Dan Jefferson done.
Take about 10
The
minutes
race
and then we'll
is
go
completed.
into next round. All right, let's go ahead and get 13.5 four-wheel drive up here. So 17.5 guys, you are out to the track to Marshall since there's no mod class anymore. The mod guys left. I know half of you guys are in the stand. So in that case, we'll also take some sportsman guys. Just anybody right now since we're light on people. Looking for Dan, Mike, Ryan, Jaron, Scott, Ty, and SJ. Kind of all hands on deck for the last remaining couple races here. We got, I think, 6 rounds to get through.
Dan Jefferson, Scott Jackson, Ryan Johnson, Tail Whip, Ty Trailer, SJ Perkins,
Good. All right, let's just get Jaron across the line here, and then we will get lined up. Order's going to go Dan, Mike, Ryan, Jaron, Scott, Ty, and SJ. Again, Dan, Mike, Ryan, Jaron, Scott, Ty, and SJ.
Jaron Piper.
All right, there we go. All right, drivers, are you ready? Marshall, are you ready? On the tone, here we go. Later, Ben. Have a good one. Good to see you. Don't wait so long. Caution, tabletop, continued caution, continued caution, continued caution. Caution on straightaway, caution on straightaway. Yeah, see you around, man. Take care. 3:35 on the clock. Dan out in the 1, Ryan in 2, Jaron in 3, SJ in 4, Scott in 5, Mike in 6,
After
Ty
30
in 7.
seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson,
Mike starting strong
Ryan
with
Johnson,
11.994
and
fast
Jaron
lap
Piper.
first.
After 1 minute 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Scott Jackson.
2:55 on the clock. Dan out in the 1, Ryan in 2, Scott in 3, Jaron in the 4, Ty in 5, SJ in the 6, Mike in 7, fast lap still 11.994. Dan out on 24.09, Ryan 19.404, Scott 18.411, Jaron 17.405. Ty now moves up to the 4 with 17.401, Jaron down to the 5 with 17.402, SJ 16.403, and
After
Mike
1 minute 31
16.410.
seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Scott Jackson.
Closest battle right now between Ty and Jaron. About a half second back between the two of those. Caution at Chad, caution at Chad. Continued caution at Chad, right in the middle, right in the middle.
After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Scott Jackson.
Camber turn, there's like this looms of loose carpet and wrapped around. Shit, sorry about that. I will get that fixed.
.130 on the clock.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Scott
Leader
Jackson.
is the bright yellow car. When he comes up behind you, please let him by. So that'll be Scott and Mike. Thank you, Scott.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Scott Jackson.
50 seconds on the clock. Fast lap now goes to Mike 11.825. Mike in the
45
4.
seconds
Dan still
left.
on the 1. Ryan in the 2. Scott in 3. Mike in the 4. SJ in the 5.
"30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Scott Jackson. "15 seconds left. Scott Jackson done. Ryan Johnson done. S.J. Perkins done.
All right.
Dan Jefferson done.
Give me 1
All
sec to
drivers
get the
are
track
finished.
fixed. We got a couple spots
Tail
over
whip
on the
done.
off camera I got to fix, and then we
The
will
race
go
is
right into short
completed.
course.
Terry Brown. Tail whip. Mud flap.
Get one more. Oh, thank you.
Jeremy Becker.
All right, everyone
Jaron
get a lap
Faithful.
and then line them up on the straightaway. Mike, Alex, Terry, Jaron, Jeremy, Adam, and that's it. Adam's still in this? No. Oh, there he is.
Adam Gray.
All right, there we go. Straightaway is closed. No more speed on the straightaway. Mike, Alex, Terry, Jaron, Jeremy, and Adam. Corner marshals ready. Drivers ready on the tone. Take it easy, take it easy. Oh, straightaway, straightaway. Go inside. Inside on the straightaway. Inside. Not outside.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Tail Whip, Mud Flap, and Jaron Faithful.
All right. Corner table, corner table. Oh. Oh. All right. So we got Mikey in the 1, Alex in the 2. Pretty close together this time. Mikey with the 13.3, Alex with the 13.8 for the fast lap.
After 1 minute,
3 minutes left.
the top drivers are Tail Whip, Mud Flap, and Jaron Pickle.
Straight away, clear. All right, 2 minutes, 30
After
seconds
1
to
minute,
go.
30
We got
seconds,
Mikey in the
the
1,
top
Alex in the
drivers
2,
are Tail
Jaron in the
Whip,
3,
Mud Flap, and Jaron
13.2
Pickle.
out of Mike, 13.6 out of Alex. Like Mike's got a little bit of a gap on Alex now. Oh, Alex crashes, rolled over on his own though. Two minutes to go.
After 2 minutes, the top
Pretty
drivers
good
are Tail
sized
Whip,
gap
Mud
between
Flap,
Mike and Alex
Jeremy
now.
Becker.
Jeremy up in the 3. Jaron in the 4. Oh, Alex crashes again. Got a self-rolling over car.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Tail Whip, Mud Flap, and Jeremy Becker.
Oh, Mikey makes a mistake. We'll let Alex catch up a little bit. Got about 1 minute 15 seconds to make up. About 8 seconds. Alex. Oh, Mikey rolls again. Some lap traffic.
One
Minute to
left.
go.
After
Mike
3
in the
minutes,
1, Alex in the
second,
2, Jeremy in the
top
3,
drivers are Tail Whip, Mud
Jaron in
Flap,
the 4,
and
Terry in
Jeremy
the 5,
Becker.
Adam in the 6. Fast lap of the race still Mikey with a 13.2 on an
45 seconds
8.412
left.
pace. Alex is on a 17.405. I don't think he's going to have enough time unless Mikey has a blowout.
.30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Tail Whip, Mud Flap, and Jeremy Becker.
15 seconds to go. Mike in the 1, Alex in the
left.
2, Jeremy in the 3. Looks like Mike's going to make probably one more lap here. Everyone else is going to get caught, I think. No, Jeremy
Pickle
made
done.
it.
Mud Flap done.
Keep going until you hear
Terry
your
Brown
name.
done. Adam Gray done.
Mikey's going to take the overall 18.411 on this one.
Tail Whip done.
Orders Mike,
All
Alex,
drivers are
Jeremy,
finished.
Jaron, Terry,
Jeremy
and
Becker
Adam.
done. The race is completed.
That was such a good race all the way around. 13-7.
Nice. That diff seems to be working for you.
Oh yeah. Jeremy with a 13.9.
All right, Sportsman is up. Let's get marshals out to the track. Drivers
Woody
up to the
Arthur.
stand.
Chris Morrison.
So
The diffs between the B64 and the B63.
Emily Weldon.
they are. 'Cause that was
Adam
6-2
Gray.
diff I just gave you.
But I'm running a 6.4 diff.
Todd Murray.
I'm wondering if somehow they're different.
Maybe. You're gonna want to rebuild that one. The outdrives have chunks out and stuff. All right, looking for. All right, looks like we got everyone checked in. No speed, no speed.
Woody Arthur.
Let's get
Todd
everyone to go
Murray.
across the line again, real quick. One more time just across
Adam
the line.
Gray. Chris Morrison.
All right. Y'all. This isn't short course.
Emily Weldon.
All right. Order's going to go Todd, Woody, Chris, Emily, and Adam. We're losing some people, so marshalling is going to be a little light. We're going to try our best. Terry, if we get you to actually, Jaren, can you go to the middle, and Terry, I'll have you, or that works, whatever. All right. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. On the tone, here we go. No.
I'll take a picture of myself and post it and be like, hey, look, I got second place.
3:35 on the clock. Todd out in the 1, Chris in the 2, Woody in 3, Adam in 4, Emily in 5.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Woody Arthur. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Woody Arthur.
Caution over at Chad, caution at Chad.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Woody Arthur.
Caution on the tabletop, caution on the tabletop. Little parkour there out of Terry. Look at him go. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Todd's still leading us around. Chris in the 2,
left.
Emily in 3,
The
Woody in
top
4,
drivers
Adam in
are
5.
Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Emily Weldon.
I started having power loss in my truck. I'm wondering if my clutch is going bad. If I need to replace the plates or something.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Emily Weldon.
It just doesn't want to put the power down when I need it. I got the new AC. The motor's like a year or so old, and I've run it in a lot of stuff. So, yeah, the motor's probably about a year and a half, 2 years old. So it might just be going bad. It still feels like it's a lot of torque though, so I don't know. Like the rotor feels fine.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Emily Weldon.
On a drift setup. So I'm curious if I put updated firmware on there, if that will help. 45 seconds on the clock.
45 seconds left.
Caution behind the sweep, or on the chicane. Caution behind the chicane.
Thirty seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Emily Weldon.
One of team's actually not that bad. You might talk to
15 seconds left.
There's a lot of like drift guys that are on like 1-up and stuff, and they don't do shit. 5 seconds on the clock. Up next, open truck.
Emily Weldon done. Chris Morrison done. Woody Arthur done. Adam Gray done. All drivers are finished. Todd Murray done. The race is completed.
Open truck is up. Adam, you and that hip jump, you guys got to make up or something.
Dan Jefferson.
One of these days when you come in on a practice day where I'm not super busy and stuff, I want to work with you on your driving.
Randy
I'll do that
O'Connor.
with Andrew and stuff. Where I'll have you follow me for a couple laps.
Steve
and I'll
Suckow.
start following you. And you just, so you learn the line and then it's about going
Terry
to
Brown.
people on that line. Okay. I might be here, we'll see. I don't know yet. I'm going to be off. I'll be here on my work days. I'm not going to probably be here a lot on days I'm not working this upcoming week because my girlfriend's in town. So, we'll see. All right. Waiting. Did SJ and Lisa go? It looks like they left. All right. No speed, no speed. Straightaways closed. What's up? Depends on if people stick around or not. I got a lot of cleaning to do, so I mean, if you want to stick around, you're welcome to. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'll technically be open. So, all right. Order's gonna go Dan, Terry, Randy, and Steve. Again, Dan, Terry, Randy, and Steve. Driver's ready, marshal's ready. On the tone, here we go. I know we're light on marshals, but Chris is going to run really fast. He's been training, putting in some leg work. He never skips leg day. He actually ran here all the way, carried all his stuff on his back. 3:35 on the clock.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Randy O'Connor.
Three minutes on the clock.
After 1 minute, 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Steve Suckow. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson,
Dan out on the
Terry
one, fast lap
Brown, and Steve Suckow.
12:3:03. I think he'll be running pretty much uncontested for this.
After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Steve Suckow.
.140 on the clock. No position change at the moment. Dan, let's see if you can hit an 11 with your truck.
After
You got
2
a
minutes
wide open
31
track in front of you.
seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Steve Suckow.
.12:289, so that's a new fast lap.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, The top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Terry Brown, and Steve Suckow.
12-5. You have 45 seconds.
45 seconds left.
12-3. Ah.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Dan
Should've got
Jefferson, Terry
probably
Brown,
2 more
and
laps.
Steve Suckow. 15 seconds left.
Here we go. Leader's coming up on you, Terry.
Terry Brown done. Dan
12-3.
Jefferson done.
So close. Track is still live. Track is still live.
All drivers are finished. Steve Suckow done. The race is completed.
We'll have this layout in next week so you can try again. All right, 75 stock buggy B main is up. Yep. No, same layout next week for Rockstar. We'll see.
I bet it changes. I know it'll change.
There may be a few changes, but as far as I
Travis
know, I was told
Witkaski.
to vacuum the track and get it maintained for next week. So, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a change, but I was told to do
Jeremy
maintenance on it
Becker.
as if we're not changing anything. So, you never know. Yeah, it's always officially, but you never know.
Randy O'Connor.
Yeah, we might have like a double feature in the down the straightaway, or yeah. All right, let's get Marshall out to the track, please. Anybody who is not actively driving, I will need you to come out and Marshall, please. Again, anyone who's not actively driving, please come out and Marshall.
Steve Suckow.
All right. Order's going to go Travis, Steve, Jeremy, and Randy. Again, Travis, Steve, Jeremy, and Randy. What? I can't hear you. Oh, he dropped. That's how I ran mod this week. All right. We have a few marshals. Todd, can I get you in the middle there? Todd. Can I get you in the middle? Thank you. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. On the tone, here we go.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkaski, Steve Suckow, and Randy O'Connor.
Caution on the back hip, caution on the back hip. Jeremy goes up to the 1, Travis in the 2, Randy in 3. Steve now in 3, Randy down to the 4. Fast lap 13 flat out of Travis.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Jeremy Becker, Travis Witkaski, and Steve Suckow. After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Jeremy Becker, Travis Witkowski, and Randy O'Connor.
Jeremy leading us around, Travis in the 2, Steve in 3, Randy in the 4. Fast lap 12.635 out of Travis. Jeremy fast lap 12.865.
After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jeremy Becker, Travis Witkowski, and Steve Suckow.
Yeah, I have buggy powers and buggy shocks on mine. I have a Vision chassis coming for it. Because I was the one who was like, oh yeah, you can run whatever crap you want, and then everyone else got like aftermarket shit and all this custom stuff. And then I was like, okay, well, I guess.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Jeremy Becker, Travis Witkowski, and Steve Suckow.
I'm in second place tonight or today, and I don't have the front sway bar. It's broken. It's still on, attached, like on my car, but like, and I'm still like a couple times faster than everybody else. Other than Mike, I can't touch him. So. Yeah, the Lintag chassis is a good chassis to get, but Kevin can't get that one, so he got me the Vision one. So.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Jeremy Becker, and Steve Suckow. 45 seconds left.
There's so much weight you're trying to accelerate. And like 660 grams for the chassis. Andrew kept breaking eyelets every time he was landing. Because there was so much weight hitting the ground. 30 seconds on the clock.
Left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Jeremy Becker, and Steve Suckow.
Leaders coming through, please let them by. Thank you.
15 seconds left.
Five seconds. Travis fast lap 12.478.
Travis Witkowski done. Steve Suckow done. Jeremy Becker done. All drivers are finished. Randy O'Connor done. The race is completed.
All right, last race of the day.
Ty Trailer.
Looking for Dan,
Scott
Mike,
Jackson.
Scott, Ty, Ryan,
Dan
and
Jefferson.
Matt.
Ryan
Let's get
Johnson.
marshals out to the track, please. Marshals out to
Tail
the track.
whip. Matt Hayes.
All right. No speed, no speed. Dan with the bump flip. All right. Or is going to go Dan, Mike, Scott, Ty, Ryan, and Matt. All right, if I could get a marshal down by the AE banner, please. Thank you, Jeremy. Let's get you, I think, in the middle there on the stool. Thank you. All right, 1 sec. Just waiting on the marshal. All right, driver's ready, marshal's ready. On the tone, here we go. All right, so Mike out on the 1, Dan on the 2, Ty on the 3, Ryan on the
After
4, Matt on
30
the 5,
seconds,
Scott on the 6.
The top drivers are Tail Whip, Dan Jefferson, and Ty Trailer. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Ty Trailer.
.245 on the clock. Dan back out on the 1, Ryan on the 2, Ty on the 3, Mike on the 4, Matt on the 5, Scott on the 6, fast lap 12.134. Yep. Later. Let me know if you get that diff fixed.
After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Ty Trailer.
Two minutes on the clock.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Ryan Johnson, and Tail Whip.
Caution tabletop, caution tabletop.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Ryan Johnson, Tail Whip, and Ty Trailer.
Ryan now out in the 1, Mike in the 2, Ty in the 3, Dan in the 4, Scott in the 5, Matt in the 6. Fast lap 12.087 out of Jefferson.
1 minute left.
Ryan
After 3
19.407,
minutes,
Mike
2 seconds,
19.408, Ty
the top drivers are
19.411,
Ryan
Dan
Johnson,
18.4
Tail Whip,
flat,
and
Scott
Ty Trailer.
18.406, Matt 17.404.
.45 seconds left. .30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Ryan Johnson, Ty Trailer, and Dan Jefferson. .15 seconds left.
10 seconds.
Matt Hayes done. Scott Jackson done. Ryan Johnson done. Dan Jefferson done. Tail Whip done. All drivers are finished.
All right, that's the race. Thank you all for
Ty
coming out
Trailer
tonight.
done.
Or today, I guess.
The race is
I'm used to
completed.
racing at night. All right. Have a happy holidays, and we'll see you guys all next week on Thursday or whenever you guys are back. Again, thank you all for coming out. Appreciate it. And